Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Zach Williamson with Keller Williams, and this is Ethan Daubert. He's from Cross Country Mortgage, and we're going to tell you guys a little bit about how the market's doing here in January in Central PA.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, thanks for the introduction, Zach. Ethan Daubert, Cross Country Mortgage. Last time, a couple things that have changed a little bit. Appreciation. So
Yes.
appreciation is a topic. We're not seeing as much year-over-year appreciation, meaning your house isn't worth as much as, not as much as it was before, but as rapidly as it's been happening, we're not seeing that as much. So if you're listing your house, maybe expect not to get a full price offer.
Yeah.
And if you get above, maybe expect that you might get a price cut. So just a heads up on that.
Yeah. Things have changed dramatically lately here in the market. I've seen just boots on the ground side of things. I've seen a lot of people, cutting their prices back down. I've seen a lot of people getting offers accepted under asking price. And me and Ethan are going to talk more about that.
Yeah, for sure. And the second thing that I would sort of run off of with getting an offer under asking, there's inspections happening too.
Yes.
More and more inspections. As a buyer, you have some more leverage. So if the inspection doesn't come back, exactly the way that you want it, use it to your advantage. Maybe you can get a seller credit, get yourself a lower rate. Maybe you can have something replaced in the home that you want replaced. Use what you can to your advantage right now. The market has started to swing a bit.
Yeah, so as far as inspections are concerned, one of the major things that I've been seeing lately is just people getting a lot of money back in their pocket because of inspections happening. So for instance, the roof comes back. Maybe the roof needs replaced on the house that you were interested in, and maybe you're not so concerned about that roof. Maybe the roof has 2 or 3 years left in it, and you're pretty confident in that. Maybe the inspector was like, it might be at the end of its life. Maybe it's not. So maybe you ask for a credit toward your closing cost with that roof problem, and then you get another $10,000 back. Maybe you don't even owe anything at closing. So Ethan, major question that everyone is always going to be asking every single month we do this is, what are interest rates? What am I expecting to pay? Is this a good time to buy? Should I skip right now? Like, where are the rates at?
Yeah, so good question. Better than they were the last time we were on this camera.
Yep.
There was some interesting year-ending trading going on. We saw some good stuff in December, and then it felt like it fell off a little bit since the beginning of January. It's been good. We've been having some really good traction. So, mid sixes are probably where most people are falling right now. And that's opposed to mid sevens where it was, not too long ago.
Yeah, I can vividly remember some people getting quoted 4%, and then the housing market changed a lot. People are starting to see 8% interest rates. So the fact that we're coming back down right now feels really good for buyers for sure.
For sure, absolutely.
Yeah. So look, you guys know that I work with a lot of younger buyers, first-time home buyers. That's kind of my bread and butter because I do a lot of stuff on the internet, right? But one of the major things that I get asked all the time is, can I get a house for under $10,000, for maybe even under $5,000 now in the market with the way that it's changing? And I keep hearing I'm getting some leverage back, right? But what does that actually mean? So what's your opinion on that?
Yes. Yeah, the answer is yes. I've seen it. We've done it. It's happened. I would say, rely on your expert, Zach, to sort of give you some of that leverage, provide you with some of the knowledge for that leverage. But yeah, we talked about inspections, that can be leverage. Maybe we get a home where they're about to drop the price or they just did drop the price, but we do believe that home is worth what it was listed at.
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe we offer that. It's that price that they were at and ask for seller credit. Zach can help you negotiate through that for sure.
Yeah, one of the major things I always get asked is, do I really need 20% down? How much do I really have to pay at closing? And the answer is we can negotiate a lot of that stuff into your contract, guys. There's a lot of malleable, movable stuff within your real estate contract. So when we go to negotiate, maybe you don't cut the purchase price down whenever you're asking for concessions from the seller. Maybe you ask for seller's assistance at closing. So take $10K rather than taking it off the purchase price, but take it out of your closing cost. And if your closing costs were going to be $15K, now they're $5K. And now we can get you in a house for $5,000 that can dramatically change your wealth building for the future.
Yeah, for sure. Honest truth, we've had multiple scenarios where it's been $2,000 to $3,000 that we've had some borrowers come to the table with. Does have to be a little bit of a perfect storm. You do have to trust Zach to help you get there.
Right.
But together we can certainly make something like that happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's insane. I mean, like Honda Civics are like $8,000 now, and you can get a house if you want to for like $2,000 to $5,000. That's a very dramatic scenario, but under $10,000 is definitely realistic. I saw someone buy a house the other day, and they got paid to buy the house based on a perfect storm situation. Their closing costs were supposed to be $12,000. They had $12,000 in sellers concessions with a little bit mixed in there. They got like $700 in a check and bought a house. It's crazy. All right. So one thing that I keep hearing about, and I'll ask Ethan about too, is we keep hearing, I'm going to wait till spring. I'm going to wait till summer. Maybe the rates will be a little bit better then. Maybe we're going to keep seeing a little decline or something. So Ethan, where's your head at as far as waiting till the spring or the summer?
Yeah, so I'm hearing a lot of that as well. And what it feels like, what we think we're going to see is a lot of people might be doing that because the outlook is that rates are going to start. Well, they have started dropping, but drop a little bit more, which is great. But now is perfect if you are the person that's not going to wait till the spring, and we can buy right now while rates are on the downswing. You might be able to avoid competition later and get that home that you want to get into. Inventory, still tough for sure.
It is.
Competitiveness feels like right now is going to be a better time to buy than that spring, summer when everybody else might be getting back into the market.
Yeah. It's as simple as this, guys. A lot of people right now are sitting in that exact scenario saying, I'm waiting till spring, I'm waiting till the summer, till school's out. And whenever you get in that situation, you're just going to see a lot more competition. Like right now, you can go see 10 houses that no one else is bidding on right now, like in Harrisburg. I have a lot of clients right now who are winning right now because there's just not competition. You can get a lot of the houses you want at a good deal. You can get seller assistance built into your deal so that you're not paying as much at closing. Maybe you can buy a new couch and a new TV because you didn't have to pay so much at the closing table. So that kind of stuff is really powerful. And if you're thinking about timing it correctly, I don't know that spring or summer is going to be much better than right now.
Yeah, for sure. And a scenario with myself, same thing. So had a couple come in, get pre-approved one day, did the pre-approval that day. Next day in the Harrisburg market, They went out, they had an offer accepted. 2 days. 2 days it took. Pre-approval, offer accepted the next day. They're going to be in their home next month.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, if you wanted to come and talk to me and Ethan right now, you could probably get pre-approved, find a house you like, and settle on this thing in like 40 days from today. I mean, it's definitely possible.
For sure.
All right. So last thing we want to talk about today is two major pain points that I keep hearing for any buyers that are interested right now is, one, home affordability. Are these prices going to stay this high? Are they going to continue to go up? Are we ever going to see 2019 prices again? And then the second thing is just interest rates in the same way. Are we ever seeing 2%, 3%, maybe 4% in the near future? And I want your opinion on that stuff, even.
Yeah. So point number one, I don't think we're ever going to go back to 19. So I mean, it would have to be bad. Something very, very bad would have to. And actually, ironically enough, something very bad happened with the pandemic that actually boosted home prices where they're at.
Yeah.
Year-over-year appreciation is still up. Okay. It's not down. It has slowed, but it's not down. So I don't see us sort of retracting and just going back $50,000, $80,000, $100,000 in the equity that some of these people in homes have gotten to know.
Right.
And the second thing with rates, we do think they're going to go back down. We do think we're going to see fives again. Will we see twos and threes?
Right.
Probably not. I mean, we can't sit here and say it's an absolute solid no. If I was a betting man, it'd be a no. It'd be a no for sure. It's just that's a far way off. We are so far past those very historically low interest rates, and so far past probably that rapid appreciation that it would be really hard to go back.
Yeah. I think Ethan hit it great. I mean, we're in a new normal now. I mean, these prices are likely here to stay, and if they're not going to go down like crazy. I don't think a lot of people seem to have this idea that we're going to go back to pre-2020 for some reason, and I don't get where they're getting that idea from. The grocery store prices probably not going back to 25% milk cartons anytime soon in the same way. Like I just don't think that's going to happen. And as far as interest rates go, the great thing about interest rates as opposed to prices is that you can refinance them. If interest rates, if your fear is that interest rates are going to go from 6% when you buy or 6.5% or whatever to 2% the next day, then congratulations, you can refinance that. If it really makes a lot of logical sense for you guys. So I don't want you to feel like interest rates are something that you have to lock in forever. Most people don't. Most people have a point in their life where they do refinance their rate. Even sometimes people refinance just to get a lower payment. So That kind of stuff happens all the time, and I'm sure you see it a lot.
Yeah, for sure. And on the flip side of that, if you get into an interest rate now where it never goes lower, congratulations again.
Right, exactly.
You've got the
Congratulations.
best interest rate that you could have gotten at that point in time. So tough to time that, like we've said before. But yeah, you always do have the opportunity to refinance down the road. And a lot of times it makes sense depending on how long you'll be there. And that's something as a lender that I would walk you through.
What are the odds? Yeah, the lights went out on us. That's pretty funny. All right, guys, this has been our January housing market update with myself and Ethan. If you guys need anything as far as lending is concerned, if you want to get pre-approved today, you can reach out to Ethan right now. I'll put his number here on the screen. And then if you want to start shopping for houses, you want to start looking for something after you speak to Ethan, you can contact me. I'll put my number right here. And then you guys can reach out to us if you need anything.
Yep, absolutely. We're here to help you guys. We're hungry. We're ready to go. Want to work for you guys. So we appreciate it.
All right. See you guys.